And good evening, everyone. Just to let you know, John Swasey should be joining us in a little bit. He had a few things that he had to take care of. But wanted to say, hey, needed to get the show started because Facebook is very particular on their time of starting the shows.
Well, we also have people waiting to watch us. I mean, come on.
Very true. Like I said, he should be on shortly.
We could always talk about the Johnny Depp trial. I mean, I feel like I'm an expert now. I should go to law school, okay? I feel very much an expert on that. I'm just saying.
Doing good. Well, actually, I feel like I've been hit by a freight train, but other than that.
You know what cures that? You want me to go slap Josh? He's home. I could totally do it.
Poor Josh.
You want me to do it? I think that'll cure it. I mean, maybe it might have to, do a 2-time one, but it'll make you feel better. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and go do it.
I'll do it at dinner. You don't have to tell me. I'll just do it at dinner.
I thought you were going to go do it now so we could hear it.
That would be a slap for the world.
No, because then I can get abuse charges, and I'm trying to avoid that whole thing. So, no, y'all need to hear it. I'll just take a photo. Before and after, okay?
As long as there's no proof anywhere, then you're okay.
I'll video it and send it, kind of like when he was, supposedly back and alive. I'll just do that.
Well, y'all know on Tuesday I was having internet issues.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday, of course, I went to the VA and I was there all day, which sucked. But the power was out from here from 7:45 until 6:20 p.m. 7:45 a.m. to 6:20 p.m.
Yesterday?
Realize that it's like 90 degrees outside and
they care about that. They're making money.
Oh, see, I don't. Okay, it's been a long day. So I was like sitting here and I'm like, power out. It's really hot outside, and I don't know why, but I went to just your internet out, not the power in your house. So I was kind of like, well, who gives a shit if it's hot outside? Like it's cold in your house.
It was
like, shit, power's out. Yeah. Hey, dude.
Well, we have a generator, so that's one good thing.
No one cares about your generator that you had during Ice-Mageddon, okay? No one cares, Greg. If anything, we hate you more because of it, okay?
Oh, I know you love me.
No, not when you talk about your generator. I flat out shun you, okay?
I wasn't talking about never mind. I'm not going there. I'm not going there today.
Do not. Oh, for the love of sweet baby Jesus. Did you
Mom
see
and Dad
Fern
are I'm just sitting back for that.
Did you see what Fern tagged me in? Now you guys have extended to the Fern, okay? And then all her people are making fun of my little naked kilt phobia, okay? This has got to stop, okay? No, because now Josh is in on it too. Because now he started sending me gifts and a text message of these people running around in kilts. And he's like, Amy, what color do you think their panties are? Just to be a dick. So,
that's a good idea. I will send Josh a kilt.
No.
Yeah.
I need to change my address so no one has it. So yeah, no.
I'll take some of that heat. It's cold and raining in South Dakota right now.
I would take the rain over the heat any day.
Okay,
hold on. I take that back.
A Scottish doll with a kilt on it.
As long as it rains after 3 in the afternoon, so it doesn't, steam up the entire day, I'll take the rain. If it rains in the morning and not in the afternoon, don't talk to me.
It's brutal.
I know. Rain is coming this weekend. Stop it. Don't do that to me.
Yes. And I'm looking forward to the rain.
Yeah. Hey, my 2-year-old, no one's going to care about this but me, but I totally am this kind of mom, and I'm going to say it. But she's doing her little pretend graduation tomorrow, and they're going to sing the ABCs and everything at 9 in the morning. So if you are friends with me on Facebook, be prepared for this little singing live that I will be doing with my daughter's little graduation. And then I'll take her to breakfast. It's at 9 in the freaking morning. Who's awake at 9? For one, and functioning. Just saying. But anyway.
Awake and functioning are two totally different things.
Well, I mean, I am one to talk. I'm up at 6 and ready to go for the day, but that's because I have kids that just lose their minds in the morning. So, but still.
I don't do mornings as much as possible.
So be prepared for that. Mm-hmm. Oh, Greg, what else can I give you shit for? Oh, did you post it enough, man?
Did you post the pictures of your graduation, puppy?
I don't know, but I can show you. You want me to show you? I'm
Show us.
I heard
I
about
am
it. but I never saw it.
totally that kind of mom that put the too small of a hat on because I'm just that.
I was expecting him to come across my timeline, and they never did.
No, I didn't post it, but I'll show you. See ya. No
Oh,
graduation. Hold on, I got a little emblem. No graduation. Yeah. So here's backstory because I don't know how we graduated training, but we did. Okay, because we walked in there, and I don't know, he was feeling ballsy or something because he was growling at the other dog that was in there, and the other dog's just like sitting there, like, "Hey, bro, what up? You want to play?" You know, I don't know what happened, but somehow he was like, "No." So we graduated, and I asked the trainer to watch my dog so I could go and get my phone to take a photo with the little cat because I am that kind of parent. So I pity my kids, like when they actually graduate, because I will do stuff like that. I will be the embarrassed one. That's just like flat out. We're doing videos and photos. It's a photo shoot. I'm going to get everything that I want. Everyone in. No one I don't care about you. We're going to do this. Yeah. I'm totally going to be that parent, and I've just embraced this whole thing. Josh is in for a total rude awakening when this happens.
And hello,
Good.
Mr. Swasey.
Welcome. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. How are y'all doing?
great.
Pretty good. And
Excellent.
welcome to the
Just
show.
There's my father-in-law.
Hi, father-in-law.
Hi.
Hello.
Uh-oh, we froze.
Uh-oh.
Father-in-law's doing good on driving, though.
I
I
think
was hoping John wasn't the one driving.
yeah, that would be been fun. I think you froze on us there.
You did?
Yep.
It wasn't a good angle, though. I mean, it was like a good
There you
angle.
There we go.
We were
Uh-oh.
Nope.
Traveling causes issues when you're trying to do these. I learned this the hard way.
It depends. I mean, if you're using the satellite, I
You
guess
gotta
it
turn your
really depends
Wi-Fi
on.
off. You know, but every time it freezes, it's at like such a good frame. Hi.
Oh,
I think it's such a good frame. I like it.
Yeah, at least
Yeah,
it's
you
not doing
definitely
anything
get-
embarrassing. Can you hear us now?
so how's everyone doing?
Great. How are you?
Fantastic. We are on the way to go see my two of my three children in live theater.
Oh,
nice.
very nice.
So-
what are they?
Yes,
what
yes.
what
Well-
show are they in?
It's high school live theater. So let's
That's okay.
Put it into perspective.
What
It's
show
going to
is
be
it?
fantastic. That's all I was getting. It's going to be great.
No, it's going to be good. We've seen one before. My youngest Tara did a great job, and I think my son's going to do a great job. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a good time.
Nice.
Very nice. Now, if I recall, because we've talked to you at San Angelo and at CypherCon, you have one graduating. Is it this weekend?
I had my daughter Olivia graduated last week.
Okay.
She
Last
graduated
weekend.
last week, and then my son graduates in.
Very nice. Now, one of the things that I know we wanted to talk about was Anime Houston, because I do know that I think you're actually moving the location because you actually outgrew the first venue.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, so we're kind of bouncing in and out here, but you can hear me okay?
We
You're
can't
coming
at
in
the
and out.
moment.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Not anymore.
Lord.
We have lost you. We have lost you. Oh
No.
my goodness.
Greg, do you know where Anime Houston is going to be for those who are trying to listen?
Well, if they outgrew their location, though, that's pretty banging. Hey, welcome back. Hi, welcome.
Okay. So yes, I'll make this quick. So we started at one hotel up by the airport called the Hyatt Intercontinental. We were expecting about 1,500 people, and we had 4,500 people. So we decided to move to a bigger hotel. this year.
Wow.
Anyway,
And that's going to be at the Hyatt Regency Houston at 1200 Louisiana Street, Houston.
that is correct.
Nice.
When is
What
it?
a wonderful problem to have. You outgrew it, so you had to, move to another location. That's wonderful.
Thank you. Yes, it will be August the 12th, 13th, and 14th. And we'll have some amazing guests. We've got Johnny Young Bosch, Dante Bosco, Adam and Scott Gibbs, myself, and a whole bunch of other folks. So it should be a good time.
Awesome.
Stand by
Very
one
nice.
second.
Okay.
Don't just leave it on. So anyway, I'm sorry, blocking myself. So my in-laws are leaving the car. They're going into the show. I'm going to stay here with you guys for a few minutes, and then I will have to depart, unfortunately, and
Hey.
go in to see the show myself.
We
It's
get it.
understandable.
Family first. Family first. I would do the same thing if my kids were in a play, even if I had seen it 500,000 times. So I get
Matter
it.
of fact, Amy
Right.
has to watch her daughter at 9 a.m. in the morning sing the ABCs.
Hey, you know what though? I'm gonna be that parent. I'm gonna be singing it with her. I'm gonna be. You know that I am. So I'm not even gonna shy away from it. I'm totally gonna do it and videotape it. I'm probably gonna be like videotape on Josh, Facebook Live on mine. That's how we gonna do it. Okay, I got it.
All right. Do what you got to do. That's awesome.
Right?
Now, for people who might want a vendor, do you still have vendor spots available? Do they?
We do. We opened up the vendor spots initially, and then we closed it back down because we had to reconfigure our space.
Mm-hmm.
But that should be open by Monday.
Nice. Okay.
Very
So
nice.
we'll have that, and then the vendor artists and all that, and then we should kind of be in full swing by Monday. So
Where can people find that information online?
at www.animehouston.com.
Easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
Easy peasy, right? Yeah. And so, yeah, we're very, very excited. I mean, we're making kind of a big jump to a new hotel. It's a little scary, but I think we've got some amazing guests. And we're gonna, I think, my goal is to hit about 6,000 people.
Very nice.
Not hit 6,000 people. That sounds weird.
I guess that's a little violent.
My goal is to have about 6,000 attendees, and maybe that sounds better.
There you go.
Nice. I would have gone with the hit. That's just my personality. So
Amy's our horror fan. She hit them.
Yeah.
Come to the
it's
door,
one of
you
those
get slapped by Amy,
But-
with free
but-
service. So
That's awesome though. If your goal is 6,000 and you're already over like halfway there, I mean, that's awesome. That's super exciting.
Right. So I think it'll be good. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna have to pull this visor down so I get a little shade. But yeah, it's going to be fun, and it's really wild too, because about 4 weeks before us is an anime convention, Anime Matsuri, I think. And then 3 weeks before us is Comic Palooza.
Mhm.
And then we have maybe a week off, and then us. And then right after us is an anime show called Delta H Con. And then the week after that is a show called Conroe Comic Con, which is about 40 miles north of Houston. So it's a very, very June, July, August, Houston area packed of anime. So
Oh yeah.
Yes. And they actually have a new one. I don't know if you heard of it. That's starting the first weekend of June in Conroe. Another anime show.
first weekend of when?
June.
I
I think
haven't known either.
Cynthia Kranz is going to be there.
Is that
another
Anime
runner.
Texas?
No, it's Dirk Strangely. He's running the show. It's KiwaCon or something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, it's funny. That's very funny because Cynthia is going to be at Houston. So, but I'm a big believer in when the tide comes in, all boats rise.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need to be, hey man, that's when we're doing our show, or that's our show. And like, there's,
Whereas
I mean, if as long as you've got anime, people are going to go,
Oh yeah.
And I think everybody should work together. I mean,
Mhm.
I know there's sometimes where you have venue conflicts because I think it's what is it in Galveston, Omicon, Omicon,
Onicon.
Onicon, and then at the same weekend they're actually starting a new one in the Woodlands, and I know it's a good distance apart because Houston's 80 square miles itself.
Well, and the one in Houston is called, or the one in the Woodlands is called Anime Texas.
Okay.
And I I mean, I've got no hard feelings, but I've got Anime Dallas and Anime Houston. My parent company is called Anime Texas.
Oh.
Okay.
And the guy came in and sort of usurped that name, and again, I got no hard feelings. I mean, all right, that's fine, whatever. That's just my corporate name, but you couldn't come up with anything else, really? Anime Woodlands,
Something like that.
Like I said, it's also hard for the venues to. I think from what I was told, it was the only free weekend, so it's going to happen on the same weekend as that. So it is hard to get scheduled around other shows.
Well, and
Oh,
it's
for
the-
sure. Yeah, no, that's a good point. And I mean, and there are so many shows that
Mhm.
it's like, hey man, that's when it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like I said, I'm a big believer in supporting other shows. So, we'll support Anime Texas. If it's good for Anime Texas, it'll be good for my shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, and sometimes you can't help it just because of the way the schedules of the whatever convention center that they're in or whatever venue.
Oh, yeah.
In. But
I mean,
it's great because you have like so many choices.
I
Mhm.
was in a show in Dallas a few weeks ago, and there was another show like the same weekend, 40 miles away, and a lot of, actually, I ran into people that were like, we were at that show on this day, then we came over to this show this day, so there's a lot of anime love to spread around,
Mhm.
Yeah. That makes sense. I should try that. I should go to one con one day and then one another day. Like, I don't know why I've never thought of that.
Well, you're in Central Texas, so
I
you can
know.
do your choices.
I know. Well, it's that, and like it's like one of those things. Driving for me. I mean, living in Texas, it's just anywhere you go is a distance. Okay, so I'm not a huge advocate for that, but that is a brilliant idea. I should do that. I'm more jealous of the fact I never thought to do that, but okay, because that makes it where I could attend stuff. I like it. Okay, I'm
Like
gonna
a
run
couple
with that.
hours
Yeah.
here, a couple hours there.
Well, yeah, but you're also supporting all of the people,
You're
that
supporting the
created
different
them.
cons, and you're also supporting,
Yeah.
hopefully, the artists and the vendors that are there.
Yeah, so not that
And
it's not.
and
Go ahead.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I mean, the only tricky thing is that, you can have 5,000 people show up to your convention,
Mhm.
10,000, whatever. But if they were just at a show last weekend and spent all their money, that's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how many attendees you have. If they're not buying from the vendors, that's where the trouble comes in. That's why the best times to put on a show are at the first of the month and the middle of the month, because people just get paid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now that is a true statement.
And depending upon which ones are near you, they're going to be more selective on what it is they actually do buy, whether it's graphs or pictures or whatnot.
Right. So you've got things like you've got artists, vendors, and celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, they have to start a way. There we go. Way.
Mm-hmm.
What do they want? Do they want Lucy Christian's autograph or Chris Sabbath's autograph so badly? or do they want this actor, or do they want that product from whatever vendor might be there? You know,
Yes.
it's not an infinite amount of funds. I mean, they come in with $200 to spend or whatever that number might be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's it. And unless there's something they specifically want, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't care what it is, that's what I'm going to get. Then you're good to go. But if it comes down to, oh, I'd love to get your autograph, but I already spent all my money over there. So sorry.
I run into that every time I go. You can ask Greg. I will circle all of the vendors. Like, I don't even know how many times until like the last day. And it's like right before I leave, I go and hit up everybody like where I want to buy stuff. And even then, ask Greg, because he walked off from me one time because I was contemplating which lightsaber I wanted to get. And I swear I was there for like 30 minutes. And Greg's like, Amy, I'm going to come back. And he had to come back to me. But I was like, well, they have this one, but for like $20 more, I could get this one. And I was bouncing back and forth. And the guy was talking to me. And then we like went down rabbit holes. But I am notorious for like circling all of them. And I will stop at every single one to see what I want, whether I'm interested in or not, because I just like talking to people. But I like plan out where my money is going to go, you know?
Sure.
So that's very true. And it sucks because I don't put it on the budget.
And sometimes you can get really lucky and go, I'm going to hold out till Sunday because they may drop their prices. They may, you know, whatever it might be. They just want to get rid of the product. But you also but by doing that, you also run the risk of, I've only got 2 of these, and you wait, and somebody else went ahead and bought them.
That actually happens.
Sure.
It can be an issue, but I do know from watching Comic Palooza and all the cons that I've been to, a lot of people on Fridays and Saturdays on the shows will just circle around to actually see what they want to get first.
I feel like a vulture when I do that, man, but I'm like seriously circling. Like I'm not preying on like people. I'm like, I really am like plotting out because I don't go on a budget. My husband puts me on a budget when I go. Okay. So I'm like, I have to stay within my guidelines, but I do. I like circle around. And I'm like, well, like the celebrity lines for me are always way too long. And I'm a very impatient person. So I just like stand off at a distance and like take a photo of myself and they're like photobombing it. But then I like vulture around. It's bad. I don't go with me to cons. Like,
That's a great
way to do it.
Whoever says lioness, not vulture, choose your prey.
It's a good one.
And there's no real rhyme or rhythm. You know, sometimes you go like, well, Saturday's the big day because that's when everybody shows up, right? And historically, attendee wise, yes, Saturday's the big day. But I've had shows where I made more on Friday than Saturday and Sunday combined.
Oh.
Who knows? I mean, like what?
Everything is fresh and new. And a lot of people know that, well, tomorrow they're going to get bombed. So if it's something that I want, I better get it now because it might not be there tomorrow, sort of theory.
Well, and I think you get a lot of, hang on, my battery's down here. You get a lot of,
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Barely hear you. There we go.
Is he back yet?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
You can hear me?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, good. I'm plugged in and I'm trying not to let it go through the car.
Oh, I got you.
Anyway. But yeah, so I've just had things where I've done really well on a Friday, or I've seen people that just didn't do that well Friday, Saturday. There's autographs mainly, but just killed it on a Sunday. And it's like you said, everyone's waiting.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I mean, there is like certain people that I want their autograph for. CypherCon was a big one with Tim Russ and Trisha Tallman. So I was just like watching that line. As soon as it was down, I was there. I'm like, nope, I don't care what day it is. I'm getting it. These are the two things that I want from this con. And so it's like, if you've got a target, it's a little bit easier.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I need to go to a con with a target. I usually just go and I'm just like, oh, we'll see what happens. Like, I need to plan better. Like, I don't know why I'm on this show right now. Like, I need to plan a lot better. Like, if anything I've learned is that I'm so dysfunctional when I go. Just don't come with me because we're gonna go all over.
No. I love the fly by the seat of your pants. I love that. That's how I
kind of have like a little bit of a balance. Like I said, I've got my target, but I still do go around and look.
Well, so if we're being honest, my target at all of these that I go to is finding Greg because he's like my Where's Waldo at the con. And so I always have to find my Waldo. So it's like, I found Greg. All right. Come with me, Greg. Let's go find stuff. You know, that's
now I have to get a red and white striped shirt.
You know what?
Glasses.
I will send it to you, and you need a hat too. Okay, let me get you the matching beanie. We'll make this whole thing happen.
I'm going to start being Waldo at cons.
Oh, that would be so great. I'm going to
be able to find you like that.
No, I probably
I was at a convention. It was pretty well attended and 20,000 people. And I saw Where's Waldo, and he went into the bathroom before I could do anything. I thought, oh, well, when he comes out, I'm going to be here with my camera and I'm going to take a picture of him. And I'm, post it, make some joke. Like, I found him.
Yeah.
And I waited and I waited and I waited. He never came out. And I was
he
like,
changed outfits on you?
No. I walked in the bathroom just to, maybe he's somewhere.
Yeah.
And I got into the bathroom and I looked down at the end of the bathroom. There's another door to the other side of the bathroom.
Oh, no, he didn't.
And I never saw him again.
Oh, Lordy. So just basically.
He knew you were waiting. That's what it was. He knew.
Indeed.
No.
He sent you on another mission to go find Waldo again.
Would that make me a red shirt?
Yes.
Oh, the red shirts are bad for Star Trek people. I wouldn't.
Well, that
depends. But I'd love to be a red shirt.
I have that Scottish heritage, so I could survive it like Scotty.
I'm one of the very few people. I know in Star Trek Pathfinder, I'm one of the few that survived the red shirt and went back to yellow. So I don't know. Red shirts for us are kind of. Huh?
These are just colors to me.
What was the normal color? Green?
For what?
Star Trek.
Well, it was like a yellowish green.
It depends on where you work.
So
blue was science.
Who are the guys that always died? Isn't that the red shirts?
Red shirts.
Red.
Yeah.
That's why you don't want to be a red shirt in Star Trek.
Yeah. Hey, you've been casting this new show, folks. You've been casting this new show. Your costume is red.
Yeah.
Can we change colors? Blue shirts live forever. Spock, Bones. Yeah, Trevor's is blue in Star Trek Pathfinder. I'm yellow. I'm gold.
Oh, see, these are just colors to me. These are just colors.
They signify different positions.
I'm colorblind, so I really don't know.
There you go. My dad is colorblind too. He can't see red and something else.
Green.
Yes.
Red, green. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hey, let me ask you this real quick, and I don't mean to be rude, but if y'all have any questions or anything you'd like to ask, I'm going to have to jump off here in just a few minutes because the show is about to start.
Oh, you need to go to your show. Oh, my goodness.
Now,
what's your chillins?
I do know that you're going to be Anime Houston. You're going to be at Comic Conroe, which is the end of August. Are there any other shows that you're going to be at in the near future?
So, funny you mentioned that. I am actually not going to be at Comic Conroe.
Oh
no.
I talked to them today. I'm going to be at. I was booked for a show in West Palm Beach a year ago.
Oh.
And so, yeah, I'm going to be there. It's the same weekend. But I think my daughter, Olivia, might be at Comic Con Row.
Oh, okay.
And some other folks. But so I'm going to a show in Bowling Green, Kentucky this
Wow.
weekend.
Ooh.
Corvette Museum is there.
And then I've got a week off. And then I've got no 17 shows over the next 18 weeks.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Whoa, that's busy.
Yeah.
That's
So it's going to be
insane.
crazy. Going to be crazy for me. And then I've got a week off, and then I got even more shows. So yeah, I think I'm doing about 45 shows this year.
Good
Wow.
Lord have mercy. That's a lot.
Hey, good for you though, man. Good for you.
It's
Definitely.
for the fans, man. For the fans.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Definitely.
it.
Well, we will definitely end the show here on that note. And thank you for
Yeah.
joining us. And I am hoping to make it to Anime Houston one way or the other.
Well, please do come
So-
do your show. Come do your show from there.
I would love to do that for sure.
We'll throw some actors your way or whatever you want, man. I would love that.
Will work.
That would be great.
I like it.
Definitely. But
right.
until I think Tuesday is our next show, and then we have Greg Peters and Julian Sager coming on next week. Until then, everybody,